Grey worm. Alright, no need to heal then. They can run from this, guys. Need to fight these guys. Does it even do damage? Oh, one is dead. Easy kill. Terminated. Heal some more, baby. Terminated. Terminated. open.
So there's Matthew Perry right there. The basic part of the story is, you know what? The one thing is making him lose in life. He was awarded money early in life for doing pretty much easy work. All he had to do was read from a script and act. That sounds. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's nothing, but it's easy. He got it young, and now he's searching for true love because he has everything. He has everything, and you will get to that point too. You will start making money, and then you will have that void. That purple pill, that blue pill life will start to take over. And you will wonder if this is it. Is this his life? Let me explain something to you. Most people have lived and died. Most men have lived and died and got no sex. None. Zero. We're going to talk about that in a minute. They got none. Most men have never been loved in their lives. Their entire life, for the entire existence of society. Many people that actually, men have to succumb to being, on the front line in the war zones. Many men never have gotten married. Many men have never procreated. But we still fall for this Disney fairy tale fantasy that you deserve love, you deserve a companion, you deserve this because you were told this. Where in the world did you find this information? Now, I'm not saying that the girls were ugly, but in comparison to the many women you get, I mean, that's pretty tough if those women are getting $80 million women. I mean, $80 million men. Where did you get the idea that you're supposed to get love? I mean, you're supposed to get this romantic fairy tale of you getting a woman who loves you for you. When in fact, you can't hide the fact that you are worth $80 million. Everybody knows who you are. I don't even watch Friends, and I know you were on Friends. I haven't watched anything he's on. I know who he is. And you think you're going to get the fairy fantasy of love, and you worked yourself to be worth $80 million? Why? Where does this come from? I'm actually appalled at people who try to use that as an example when we see people out here struggling to find this love. Not only do they struggle to find it, they struggle to keep it. Even when you find it, you can't hold on to it. And there's too many examples of this. You're an example of yourself. You're an example of yourself. I want to keep challenging you. If you disagree with what I'm telling you about love, and you think I'm cold or I'm bitter or hurt, I get it. I understand. Not many people can have this idea, right? But look at your own paper. Look at your own life. Look at your own life. You've been striking out your entire life finding love. You haven't found it yet. I have people and content creators keep telling you you can do all this and you can do all that, and you still don't have it yourself. And even if you have it, it is temporary. It's fleeting. It's like sand through an hourglass. It's going to be at the top and it's going to go through the bottom. You're going to lose it. Now, I'm of the impression that when you find love, if you do, don't imagine that it's going to be here forever. Or there's a reason why a person loves you. And it ain't you. Okay, let's move on. There's a reason why a person loves you, and it's just not you. You have to have something else. And if you do have that something else, take advantage of it. But don't come under the assumption that whatever that advantages you have, you're mad that that advantage is being used against you. You got the money, let it work, and then develop some sort of, but people want to say, but it just doesn't feel right, and I'm going to throw caution to the wind, and I just want to let it ride. How's that worked out for you? How is that worked out for you? Women are appalled right now. Women are going crazy. Ladies, how has that worked out for you? I'm going to ask you again. How has it worked out for you? I want you to look at your life right now. Some people might be married. I know there's a couple married women in here. I'm just going to tell you, if you're married, I don't want your husband to come after me. I know you're looking at my smooth chocolated skin and you love seeing me no matter what I say, but get permission from. If you want to watch me, don't have them coming after me. Ladies, how look at your love life. Write it down right now. Get a piece of paper. I know you don't want to do this. It's like looking at your bank account online. You don't want to pull up the bank account. You just want to ride into the fact that your card get declined. All right. I'm going to wait till my card get declined. All right. That's going to be the indication of where I am financially. Oh, shit. But look at your damn love life right now. Look at your love life. Some of you guys are 30, 40, and 50 years old. You ain't had one successful love opportunity yet. You got zero. You're O forever. O forever. You're an Owen forever. You ain't got one. It hasn't worked out one time. What are you doing? Can't you figure it out? I actually had to do a deep dive of myself and look within myself and say, damn, I wonder why it's not working for me. And then I looked, I researched, I got examples, I looked and did my own calculation. And I said, shit, I was chasing something that doesn't exist. Or if it does exist, it's temporary. It's a temporary thing. And I've come to the conclusion that I like it being temporary. I'll enjoy it while it lasts. And if it goes, it goes. There's no hurt, there's no pain, there's no scratching, no clawing, no kicking, no screaming, no crying. I actually pat him on the booty. I pat him on the booty and say, there's the door. We had a good time. Let's cherish the love. Cherish the love. I cherish it. I say, dude, we had a fantastic time. We went on a fantastic voyage. We did things. You got something out of it. It's not like you didn't get anything out of it. You got some things out of it. I treated you fair. I showed you good things. I did things for you and with you. You gave me some peace leave. It was good. We were good. The love is gone. The thrill is gone. It's time for me to go elsewhere. Let's maintain this and not ruin it by you not getting what you want. All right, let me stop. But it's going to come to an end. It's going to end. And Matthew Perry doesn't realize it. Let me do all the super chats and the contributions. He says, I missed the playoffs. Shout out to Jeremiah in the building. First time catching the blue chip mindset live. Keep up the good work. Let's hit Venmo up. Appreciate y'all. Jeremiah, he waited patiently for me to say that too. All right, shout out to Jeremiah. First time catching the blue chip mindset live. Keep up the good work. Be live in the building. Shout out to Kalen says, what is your opinion? He says, in my opinion, the only bad decision Kanye made was marrying and having kids with Kim Kardashian. My opinion is that that's most men's worst decisions in your life. I mean, not all men, but most of your decisions, the worst decisions you ever made in your life has been associated with your mate selection. Most of you just write it down, write it down. Anytime you've been sued, anytime you got into a fight, anytime you got into a fight, it probably was over a broad. Like, let's just say you was at a nightclub and you was full of testosterone and liquor. You probably got knocked out, not because some dude was looking at you strange. Some dude was trying to cock block you, talk to your girl, right? You got knocked out, but it was probably over a woman. Or it was time for you were trying to put your chest out because women were around. Slap boxing in the street. So you was trying to do all that to try to impress a woman. You was broke, so you went to go rob the liquor store so you can take some woman or pay some child support or pay some. More than likely, it's probably over your relationship with the woman. It wasn't, unless you were just a thug or a gangster, right? I mean, and even then, most of you dudes join gangs so you can get access to good women. Oh, man. Most of y'all ninjas joined gangs, shot up people, had fights, initiations, got tattooed tears. So he said, we need a solution, coach. If you ain't found a solution yet. Most of y'all tried to be hard and sag y'all pants for women. That's the sad part about men. That's the sad part about men. Most of y'all got tattoos on your body just because women like them. Scab peeling skeezers like them. It ain't that hard to figure out. Most of your worst decisions you made is trying to have somebody wrap you in a warm embrace. Hold up for a second. I don't even know where it is on my thing real quick. I put too many damn sound effects on here. I gotta find it out. I can't even find it. Where is it? Where's wrap you in? I don't have it. Most of y'all got jail records because y'all was trying to pick girls up on Figueroa and you got popped in a John's thing. Most of y'all finances are jacked up because of child support. Mate selection. Most of y'all can't travel. You can't join the Passport Bros because you got child support. Look at your lives. I'm trying to give you guys a mirror, and this is what I had to do. This is called self-reflection. Reflect on yourself and see where you effed up. Most of you men messed up purely on mate selection. You derailed your whole life over women. Huh. And then when you find out and you look at your life and you go, okay, I guarantee you, if you do a different strategy, you can, okay, let me take women out of the equation and try to figure out life. Dude, your life will be like this. Hold on for a second. I got to find my sound effects. This is what your life will look like. Smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. No shit is gonna pop up out of the blue. No arguments, no fights. It'll be peace and freaking cricket quiet where you at. You be like, I've had very few problems. The only problems I've had have been related to my past marriage, which has been over for 10 years. It should be popping up like herpes. That's it. Should be popping up like herpes, coming up like, God damn. This motherfucker still. That's the only problem I have in life. You'll be surprised how easy life goes when you put women over here like this. Take them, compartmentalize them over there. You'd be like, okay, let me take them over here and put it there. Let me make them not my priority. You can build with a woman. No. Okay, I rolled the dice on that one. Yeah. Your life becomes super easy. Put they ass right over there. Find them, have fun with them. It's like renting a bicycle. You be renting a bicycle, you be like, you be riding like this. Boy, this is fun. Crash the bike. You ruin the chain. All of that shit. You take it back to the place. Here you go. You fix it. It's like renting a car. You gunning it. You gunning that 6-cylinder. You take it back. They got to change the tire. They got to change the oil on that. Change the oil. Change the tire. I'm going to rent a new one. Gunning it. 6-cylinder. You don't care where you park it. You don't care where yo. I think men, that's your biggest struggle. You're trying to find solutions in women. And unfortunately, they're not a solution. They're always going to be a problem. And I'm not saying they're going to be a bad problem. They're always just going to be a problem. Meaning they don't bring solutions with them. They bring more questions. They also bring debt. Everything you create with them will be a debt. Everything. Even to the point where you want to mentor them or you want to train them up to be whatever true value you believe she's going to be long-term, which is not going to be long-term, it's going to be short-term, but that's neither here nor there. Most of these people that say these are long-term solutions, they're only short-term solutions. But even when you're a mentor to a woman, she's indebted into you and you have to impute, you have to put in time to create her to be where she needs to be. You need to train her up. That's a debt. That's a debt that you're going to experience. That's a debt. Now, that's the truth. That's not true. I mean, that's not false. They're also a financial debt if you procreate with them. That's a debt. They don't bring answers, they create more questions. Matthew Perry's looking for a woman financially set that can bring answers to him, but he also wants true love. Love brings questions, not answers. Love doesn't bring solutions. It actually complicates life. And then you're beholden to an individual who has their own mind and their own body and their own spirit. They also bring the debt of their previous history. That's a debt. Whatever her previous history was, listen to me, this is the blue chip mindset. Her previous history is a debt to you. You have to overcome what she's had to overcome. Now you merge together and you try to make something of it. That's a debt. Do you want to have a person with significant baggage? If she has other children by other men, that is a debt. That's never going to be net positive for you. That's going to be net negative unless you're coaching Zion Williamson or
Without
Kevin
the ones
Durant.
like you
It's going to be a
tirelessly
debt.
to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop.
Not only that, the
No matter your industry,
unpredictability of
Granger's
this
here for you with
individual who
professional
is
grade
very
supplies.
unpredictable
Call,
by
click
nature.
Granger.com or just stop by.
That's a
Granger,
debt.
for the
One
ones
day
who
you're
get it
feeling
done.
good, she's feeling down in the dumps. That's going to be a Debbie Downer to you. And vice versa. Vice versa. You're feeling down and she's high and she's like, I'm feeling good. That's a debt. Many of it is not even a return in investment. You invest this financially, money, energy, attention, and time. You transact this all the time. People keep being in denial to this one. You're assuming it's coming back. People with hopium and say it's going to come back to you. It's not. What comes back to you is access to her. That's what you just traded. There's the rare occasion you're energized by a woman's appearance and her life, and there's a rare occasion. But you put out a lot of energy to make this work. Most of that energy is not returned. You then get access to her. That's the return. Most of the attention you give out does not come back. She only gives you attention, thus, as an exchange of the attention you're giving her. The minute you stop giving her attention, I swear to God, she's gone. Gone. You don't talk to me no more. You leave me on red. You never call me. You never reach out. So guess what? You never spend time with me anymore. You never pay attention. You never expend energy. You don't spend money on me. Guys, this is all a debt you're paying to her. In return, the money never comes back. Let me stop. It don't come back. The money that you put out does not come back. More likely than not. People are going to use the exception to the rule. Exception proves the rule. I had this one woman and she made me a millionaire. Count how many men have been in that situation. Count how many men that probably are going to be in that situation. Not many. Trust me, you can hope. I don't sell hope over here. There's people that will sell you hope all day long. I sell you reality. I'm one of the realest people out here. I'm not selling you bullshit. That money you put in ain't coming back. All right? You're not getting a return in your investment 99% of the time. With that being said, is there a positive life out here that you can live? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, let me do this. Hell yeah. Life is great. Life is grand. Shout out to Joseph. He says, hey, coach, just passed by the Men's Legal Center. Family divorce lawyers over here in San Diego, California. Not sure if you're familiar with them. Do you think this is something we can get behind and support? It's a men's legal center. Interesting. I don't know anything about it. There are attorneys that do cater to men. There's a female attorney in Nevada that tries to fight on men's behalf. I'm gonna get some cash back. But I don't know, man. It's kind of like, again, it's kind of like saying, okay, Red Pill is gonna help, but it's not gonna help people it's not gonna help the financial concentrated financially, because they are better off serving women or serving that side of the argument. It's not serving women. So let's see how long they last. But we'll do our research. Thanks for bringing them up. Jorge Zapata, Morning Coffee, CGA. Get those passports ready, gents, and enjoy traveling. You don't have XX's nagging about where to go and what to do. If your money, it's your money, enjoy it. Thanks for the Blue Chip Mindset Program, CGA, helping men live a better lifestyle. I find it crazy that many men they can't figure out. So what do I do, coach? You mean how to live your life, not living for the validation of women. It's that hard. It's that hard for men. By the way, the black community deserves the Passport Bros. Shout out to the Passport Bros. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of a big up. And the reason why the Passport Bros exist, by the way, if you read my book, Create Your Lifestyle, I've been telling you to get your passport since 2018. The reason why it exists is because of the dismal marriage statistics in the black community. The dismal respect towards black men and women, right? Meaning, I don't need no man. I'm strong and independent. This divorcing dudes, this taking dudes to child support is a direct effect of dudes finally getting on their feet financially. They're not getting divorced. They're not getting on child support. So they can travel. And now guess what? Now that they're not handcuffed by the typical things that handcuff brothers, meaning jail, child support, divorce, now these brothers can travel. Now they want these dudes to come back. Hey, come back. People think that just Passport Bros just popped out of nowhere. No, it's popped up for the lack of marriages in the community, the lack of family, the lack of family structures. It's a direct correlation. Now that they got their own money and they got passport, their child support free, they can travel. First time in the history of black males. Let them go. Shout out to Gone with John. He says, get them. Shout out to T-Mon. Appreciate you. Shout out to your channel and your growth over there. Mr. Nest Egg, he says, yay, protecting his meat. Indeed. DG Seymour. Kanye is a polymath, artist, producer, and a designer. And his worst mistake was marrying that Kardashian. But he's also, if you think of people like Mozart and Beethoven and all of these type of people, these are who these people were. Probably William Shakespeare. Okay, these people were not normal people. I mean, in the idea that they were normal normies like me and you, that look for little fairy tales and can focus on multiple things. You're severely going to be an average individual when you do that, right? These people are on some other shit. Like they're thinking they look through the world through a different lens. Not only that, they're very intentional and focused. They can't just be out here like this. You're out here, you go to your job, you get your little coffee, you go gossip, you do 3 hours of work, you get paid 9 hours for it. You come home, you watch Netflix, you swipe your dating app, you have hope. These people just focused on what the hell they're doing. So if you ever were to meet a person like a Mozart, a Marcus Garvey, if you were able to Malcolm X, if you're able to meet a Beethoven, a William Shakespeare, people who really accomplish things in life and leave a long-term legacy, not like you Hammond Eggers, you normies, all right, these people are like Kanye. These people are super duper focused on, they're Elon Musky, very weird, very socially awkward. If you would say they're on the spectrum, they're hard to understand. They can't really put thoughts together. They're in their own head and they're focused on making an impact in the world. And it's not even that, they're just focused. Normies cannot understand people like that. I'm kind of like that. I'm not all the way like that. I'm not on the spectrum like that. I'm a little crazy. But they just focus on what the hell they are doing. What about love? He like, man, I ain't got no time for that shit. These dudes are awkward and they're revealing it. Kanye is what Beethoven was. Kanye is what Mozart was. Kanye was what Malcolm X was. Malcolm X trying to give his best speech to his wife. Spend some time with me, Malcolm. He like, man, would you get away from me? I'm trying to tell these black folks about the liberals. I don't have no time for that. These dudes are super like that, man. And some people are born like that, and some people are not. Some people make themselves do that. And you're the awkward person in society. And at the end of the day, you're the one that makes the bigger impact on society. You're the one that contributes the most. These normies waiting for some love to rain down on their head. I'm gonna make my love come down. Ooh, you make my love come down. Dude, you on your Vince McMahon. You like, I ain't got no time for that. And then when you clap cheeks, you can compartmentalize clapping cheeks and love. You like, this for me to get a nut, and I'm going back to work. Most people can't do it. Y'all want to cuddle up? Cuddle up with me. Hang out. Let me tell you what we do. What are you thinking about? Some people don't got no time for that shit. I don't got no time. All I wanted was to just get this nut. Are you good? I'm good. It was good for you. Thank you. I got to go back to work. Not everybody's like that. I'm certainly not like that. And it doesn't make you wrong for being like that. You're not wrong for being that. You're just intentionally focused. I don't find value in laying around for 5 hours. I also don't find value in laying around for an entire weekend. I also don't find value. Doesn't mean you're wrong. Doesn't mean you're a failure. Doesn't mean you're bitter. Doesn't mean you're hurt. I find value in other things, and I actually like to focus on that. Sure, I'm a human being. I like affection. I like intimacy, and I like sex. I like all of that, but it's a low priority for me. Low. Like, I'm not gonna revolve my whole life over it. No. All right. I don't think transacting 5 hours for this activity is worth it. I don't think so. I'm not giving up my whole weekend for this shit. All right. Anyway, not everybody can deal with that. I'm not giving my whole weekend. I'm not having people move into my crib. No. All right, shout out to Lil World Moore. He says, and the big women are trying to catch men too. Yes, they are. Shout out to them. They got to. Shout out to Half Space. We'll travel, but coat sheep thick. Hashtag no marriage for life. You know, the perfect companion would be somebody who's like, all right, you're the king. Obviously I am. Tell me what to do, and she catch on quick. She can actually then predict my next move, right? And that's just not going to be it. No normie women can pull this shit off. They normally try to kick me off my track. What she needs to do is predict my next move. If she was here, she'd be putting water right here. It's the 2-hour mark of the live stream. He's been going nonstop. Most of you normies couldn't even do this. I'm going 3 hours daily, then coming back, drifting. She would be going, he probably needs water. He probably needs to take a piss. Maybe I'll make a commercial. You know what you should do? You should have a 2-minute commercial in between hour number 2 and 3. I'll make a commercial for you, predict, and I'll bring you a glass of water. He's at the 2-hour mark. She brings a towel like this, right in my commercial. She towels me down because she knows that's where the money's coming from. Now, a woman that's gonna be like, well, I want my job, I want to feel important. You become of less importance to me. Doesn't mean you're not an important person, but you're a no benefit to me. None. Zero. You have zero benefit to me. I know you have your job and your career. It's fantastic. Look, do whatever you want right now.
So I can focus on my career.
But you got of zero benefit to me. Now, it's nice that you have your own money, but you also probably have your own debt and all of these things. I know this as an equation. Also, if you are a lame duck or a lame horse and you're struggling in life, you're of zero benefit to me at this point in my life. Meaning, oh, I'm struggling. I need a little help. I need a little lessons and guidance and mentorship. I don't have time. Here's the plan. The plan is CGA. Everything I do, you hitch your wagon to this star. If you want me to take time out of my life to try to get your life in order, I'm not taking that up. I don't have time for that shit, nor do I have the interest. Best of luck. It's simple, but not everybody wants that shit. You want to take on love, but you also want to take on somebody who's in a usury position. The person I just The person I just asked for, there's not that many. This is why I can reject 90% of women right off the rip. You can't do it because you're horny. When I get horny, I just do this. I do this. Or I let a slow Tuesday come over, or I let somebody that knows what it is, you know what this is, right? Come on over. Okay, we're done. You can grab a snack in the refrigerator. I'll be in my office. You can stand down there if you want. Do not be up here asking me when I'm done. Don't ask me when I'm done and what we're doing afterwards. I haven't thought about it. I haven't thought about what we're doing afterwards. And I'm not going to. I'm thinking about this. What you should be doing down there, I should be smelling eggs and bacon cooking. I should be smelling egg and bacon cooking. You should be in and out of my garage filling up my refrigerator. That's what you should be doing. You should go in my refrigerator. After the show, do not ask me why my refrigerator is empty. What you should be doing is going, his refrigerator's empty. Let me take his credit card and go fill up his refrigerator. Or you take your credit card and fill up my refrigerator. Don't ask me why the glasses are in this cabinet. Just move the glasses. I don't give a damn where they are. And I don't know what we're doing after this. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing next week. And when I'm done, you be like, I'm be in the bed naked. Let me get that. And then let me go downstairs and get them eggs and bacon and chorizos and breakfast burritos. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm not even looking for that. And I'm not even looking for that. If she pops up in my life, there she is. Oh my goodness, where's she at?
Wait a minute. Who offered you?
All right, let me stop. People are like, damn, this dude crazy. But that's what I want. And then after I'm done, there's something called decompressing. There's something called decompressing. I need it to be quiet for an extended amount of time, right? I need quiet. People think that I go on talking the rest of the day. The rest of the day I'm done with this, I'll be like, I'm quiet. I don't want anybody to interrupt me, interrupt my thoughts. I don't want to hear about no Instagram posts. I don't want to hear about none of that bullshit. I don't want to hear about Bad Girls Club. I don't want to hear about your friends, your family, your mother getting evicted. I don't care. I don't care. If that's what's going on in your life, you handle that. You keep that separate from me. It's not my problem. I don't even want to hear from my own family with that bullshit. I don't want to hear from them. I'm going to decompress right now. And people are in marriages, men can't decompress. This is why you get frustrated. Because the minute you decompress and you want to just, you worked all day, and women are trying to compete. We work all day too. That's your fault. Find you a man where you don't have to work all day and decompress. You could be at home decompressing while he's working. That's your fault. Y'all made that up with feminism. I don't care about you needing to decompress. You had it easy and you took the hard route. However, on the other hand, men who are married, they want to chill. They come home from work, they want to just put their hands in their pants. You know what she's gonna say? Well, what are you doing right now? I'm doing nothing. Well, since you're doing nothing, looks like I'm gonna give you something to do. See, ladies, that's where you messed up. See, nothing doesn't mean he has nothing to do. It means he's doing nothing. Understand this. When a person says he's doing nothing, it doesn't mean he's searching for something to do or she's searching to do something to do. It means they want to do nothing. Not only that, it means they need to do nothing. They need to recharge. They need to decompress. They need to have a mental disorder. Mental order. They need to somewhat get back and recharge from all of the bullshit that they've been dealing with. That's what nothing means. Doesn't mean I'm looking for something to do or I need to do something for you. If someone doesn't understand that, they're the wrong person. They're going to get kicked out really quickly. You're going to get kicked the hell out of this house if you ruin and walk all over my decompressing. If you walk all over my meditation. This is how I meditate. I relax. But people don't know it. People actually ruin this, and this is why your marriages don't work out, ladies, because you don't let your man decompress. You don't let him sit there and do nothing. Sometimes nothing is playing video games. He only can play an hour a day, maybe 2 hours a week. That's what he's choosing to do. Doesn't mean because he's doing that, there's something better that he can be doing for you. But because you see him doing that, you ruin it. You see him taking a nap, you start stomping around the house and slamming doors and cabinet doors. This is why you fail at marriage. This is why you ruin your marriage. Men can't even speak out about it, but women do that. Microaggressions all the time. Microaggressions. The man wants to relax. You won't let him relax. Anyway, yeah, you want to talk to him. I see you relaxing. You look quite comfortable and at peace. Let me ruin it. Let me ruin it. What are you doing? Where do you see yourself going? Are you depressed? You have anxiety? Are you stressed? Would you shut up? Stop bothering me. He says I'm bothering him. He doesn't spend time with me. Guys, this is the normal relationship. Don't listen to a person say, well, he's just describing him. No, I'm not. I'm not just describing me. I'm describing most relationships. Now, you're describing the hopeful situation that a man can find a woman that won't do any of the things that I just talked about. Not only are you describing what you can sell to men to find a woman that won't do any of these things, you're also going to tell them that she can do this over a long period of time. No. You're going to have to find a deaf mute. It is what it is. Derek Choice, coach, I'm trying to become an engineer doctor so I can get myself a Zoe. Yeah, Zoe comes with mental cases, man. Zoe's, because they are attractive, they think you're supposed to cater to them. Force India says, thanks for all your wisdom, coach. Note to the coach gang about deficiencies and leverage. Macron, Zelensky, and Rishi, they're all 5'6". It didn't stop them. Yeah, shout out to the short kings. Most people don't know. Again, I actually try to tell people, why can't I get this person off my... Most people don't know. They create short kings. They create Napoleon complex guys. Those people eventually become lawyers and politicians, ruthless, authoritative dictators, and they pay your ass back. Y'all better leave short kings alone. Y'all better leave their ass alone. They eventually gonna find a way to pay your ass back. Trust me. They become rappers, Tupac. They start shooting up the place. I know somebody says Tupac's 5'9" in Timberland boots. Okay. I better leave them short dudes alone. And by the way, there's more short dudes than are all big dudes, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Y'all better stop, man. All these men were under 6 feet. Most of them under 5'10". Most of them under 5'10". All of them. Mussolini, all of them. Adolf, all of them. Saddam, all of them. They was like, we gonna pay you back. Napoleon. The only ones that tend to be bigger, the only leaders in the world that tend to be bigger are American presidents. That one you have to be told. Not many American presidents have been short, especially in modern times. That's a blue chip mindset. And most CEOs are tall. Being tall is a representative of, it's a wealth status. It also is associated with wealth status. So most CEOs, despite the fact there's only 13% of men over 6'2", all right, but there's 60% of CEOs in America that are over 6'2". It's a weird dynamic. It's a weird thing, but we look at height in our country, which is not a problem. I don't have any problem with it. But we look at height as a power. It's a power tool is a financial status. You're more likely to assume the person is successful because they're tall. And more people are probably going to listen to them because we value height in our society. We're a first world country where we can value. All right, shout out to VMAD. He says, keep speaking the truth, coach. God is with us and you. Yes, he is. Yes.
And that's you.
Oh, we got another story here. Oh, shoot. Well, look, that was basically this right here. You'll regret not taking advantage of the collapse, guys. I just try to keep this short. We were talking about it. Financially, we know where we are. If you know what's going on in the world right now, economically, it is time to take advantage of what's presented right now. The Fed, and I'm not giving financial advice, we're doing this for purely entertainment purposes only. The Fed is set to raise rates again next week after the November 1st and 2nd meeting, and they're going to raise it 0.75 right there points, and they're going to debate the size of future hikes, but they're saying they're also going to raise rates again in December. What does this mean? We're probably going to have a difficult time. We're probably going to be officially headed into a recession. I know people are denying it. We're in one now, 2 consecutive quarters of a negative gross domestic product, or GDP. Put you in a recession. We're in one. Okay, we're also going to experience some tough times. I don't know how tough, but it's time to tighten your belt. It's time to actually develop a plan. So we've known this to be coming. This is going to come, and this isn't just happen overnight. This is a result of us making significant bad decisions over time. It's also a result of them stopping business for 2 years because somebody was going to catch a cold. All right, we stopped all of the smaller businesses, and we allowed people to have a philosophy of what they call the Great Reset and redirect us in a different direction from the Industrial Revolution based economy into now we're in a digital based economy. We're going to have a digital currency. This is where we're going, and it takes a lot to turn things around. We might be in this situation, Coach Adamas, for another 2 years, and this is just my opinion. This is going to be a 2-year dig out process. Pause. This is going to be a 2-year hardcore, the idea of flossing, jewelry, getting jiggy, pouring Cristal, buying luxury cars. For the most people, that's going to be gone, and a lot of people are going to be in trouble, right? They're going to be in trouble because they didn't do the things they needed to do to prepare for this, despite the fact that I saw it coming. A lot of us have been reporting on this. This also has to do with people aren't in families that much anymore, and they're struggling because 2 households have to be supported with basically probably 1.5 incomes, not even 2 full incomes. You have 2 people that are in divided homes, and they're also having to work 2 jobs, and they're also having to raise kids. This is going to be a tough time because we're not in the spirit of togetherness. We're in the spirit of division. I wish we were in the spirit of togetherness, but we're not. And this is going to cause the dig out to be that much more difficult. Let me play this video right here. Do we want to play this video? Let me close the tab. No, there's no video on this related to this one. But a lot of people are just, we always play the women that are saying, oh, I need to sell a little box. See something? There is a video, but I'll pull it up. But they're resulting to OnlyFans. They're resulting to selling themselves. Many women are resulting to trying to go to strip clubs. Remember I played that video, the woman, she was mad that she didn't get, her audition failed because the guy at the strip club said she was fat. They're looking at that as side income. It's sad. Men, on the other hand, we don't have that opportunity to do that, but we do have an opportunity to take advantage of the situation. Meaning we need to buy these dips. Everything's on sale from Facebook, Tesla,